Hey, welcome back to Gen Con 2015. We're at the Action Phase Games booth, and we're going to check out Ninja Camp, which is actually currently on Kickstarter. And Travis has joined us, the publisher, and Adam is going to tell us a little bit about the game, and he's the designer.
Hi. So Ninja Camp here then is just a really simple game, 2 to 4 players. Takes 15 to 30 minutes according to how many people you are playing. And basically what you're going to do is you've laid out a grid, as you can see here, of cards that we're going to go learn to go to the sensei and learn how to become a ninja. But we aren't our normal traditional tigers and cranes and such, and those type of animals that you sort of associate with being ninjas. Rather, you have some more non-traditional. So I'm playing the hamster clan today, and Travis is playing the
camels.
The camels. Camels is actually my favorite one. Platypus, and just a variety of different clans that come in the game. And so what we basically do is we will have these ninjas out on the board in various spots, and you will take those. You have 2 cards you start with. You start with Sprint and Evade in your hand, and you have your clan. And on your turn, you will play one of these cards to the discard pile. You'll move one of your ninjas on the board, however that card tells you to move. And so in the instance of Evade, it moves exactly 3 spaces. So you go 1, 2, 3, and whatever card you move off of, you pick up, creating a hole in the board. So the board starts to get smaller and smaller as the game goes on. Then, instead of playing one of those, you can always use your clan ability once per game. You flip your clan over, and it moves in a different way than any of the other cards that you're collecting throughout the game. And so ninjas block in spots. You can't ever move through a ninja unless a card says you can. You can't ever move over empty spaces unless a card says you can. You cannot move diagonal unless a card says you can. There are a couple other obstacle type cards. So you have walls that they're just out there. You can't go on them. Yeah, it just sort of makes a barrier, changes how people move. The armadillo is actually cool. I really love the artist. Jackie Davis did all the art. She's awesome, and she put the armadillo on there because his special ability is actually he can go through walls. And then you have traps, which just essentially are out there. They do nothing if they get in your hand. They're -1 point. So a lot of times people may want to use an ambush card, such as here. Here's an ambush card that actually lets you essentially push somebody else's ninja, and a lot of times you're trying to push them into a trap.
It's the one sort of semi-antagonistic card in the game. But the game is it's maneuvering in position.
Yeah, and it's worth 5 points, but it's very difficult to pull off a lot of times. So the lower valued cards like dodge, it's very, very, very flexible. You can use it, and you move 1 or 2 spaces, move diagonal. So that really changes how you can get around and get out of spots. And then you have evade, like I just explained, it's move exactly 3 spaces, and you can't move diagonal, so it's a little bit tougher to play sometimes. And game ends as soon as everybody's passed, as soon as you can't play anymore, the game ends. All the cards you've collected the whole time, any cards in your hand and any cards your ninjas are still on, you count all the points, and the person with the most points wins.
Awesome. And the board is just randomly dealing out every single time?
Yes. Yep. So there'll be a stack of cards like over here. There'll be some cards that are not used in each game, and so you don't know how the board will be every game.
Okay.
Yeah.
So to add some variety, variability, perhaps you have a game that's a little more grindy because there's walls and traps. Maybe there's less. Maybe there's more ambushes, so that there's a little bit more player interaction, pushing and shoving type situation. Maybe there's some of these. There's like fewer leaps, and leaps are really important as the game goes on, because that's one of the only ways that you can get across these breaches in the board as the game goes on.
Cool. Thank you, gentlemen. So it's on Kickstarter right now?
It's on Kickstarter right now. We funded in week 1. We've already unlocked 3 stretch goals. It's doing really well. Right now we're I think number 3 on the Geek Buzz, the BGG Geek Buzz, and we continue to constantly do demos and gain new backers. So yeah, check out the game. It's awesome.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.